it's Cindy, and
Hello.
This is Kevin, and today we're going to do a little different reaction for you.
We're changing it up.
Yep,
Yeah.
We're changing it up. So normally we do K-pop video reactions, but today we are going to do a reaction to the new Dune trailer. We're going to go ahead and watch that, react to it. Obviously, we are Dune fans, so, you know, we're kind of excited for the next one, or the new one, to see how they take it.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, no. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
I'm hoping. The
Yes.
stills had potential, so.
We're gonna check
We're
it
gonna
out.
find out.
All right.
All right, let's go.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
What did you see?
There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen?
I don't know. I'm not completely sold on the hair. Like, I've seen the stills, and I was like, I don't know. I'm still not sure. And I'm used to...
I'm just trying to think of
Yeah, I'm used to a somewhat older Paul that's been portrayed in the sci-fi series, and the Conor McLaughlin, David Lynch version.
Yes.
He looks considerably younger, which I'm pretty sure...
He was supposed to be younger.
He was much younger in the book, so
Yes.
that... I definitely think they're there.
They're working with... They're trying to balance, I think, with somebody a little bit younger looking that hopefully can grow into the role, I think.
And the one thing I can't shake, and it's a discussion for a completely other day, but he looks like Kylo Ren, and that's a negative. But hopefully, at some point, the Fremen shave his hair. We'll find out. Let's keep going.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
Is that how I'm hearing?
You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself.
Oh.
Rowan.
Now you must learn to rule others. Something...
Now,
No, Duncan, I think Duncan is... Duncan. No, Josh
Gurney?
Brolin, I think, is Gurney.
okay.
If I'm not mistaken, we'll see him in a minute, but Oscar Isaac is Duke Leto.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
that was Poe.
Poe, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
we'll find out.
but I've
no.
seen him in, what was it called? Ex Machina, and I think it was from the same director, and Oscar Isaac was in that, and that was a very unique but well-made film, but really slow. But I know Dune can be really slow, but
Yes, it can.
there's so much information.
It can be really slow.
Yeah.
But anyway. But no, the one thing is I thought the weirding modules were something that the Lynch movie made up.
Yeah, the weirding modules are in the
But they
Lynch
had
movie,
shields.
but they had the weirding way, and I think that was a shield.
Just the regular shield.
I think that was a regular
Okay.
shield.
Yeah.
So.
Because I mean the Lynch version, it was so boxy.
Oh yeah, that was.
The shields are awful.
It was
But anyway.
you know, it's actually interesting from you know the time frame at which it was made to looking at it now. It looks really old and dated and all that, but it still had a unique style, and that was one thing the Lynch movie had.
It was very interesting.
Everywhere
Very
was
nice
just
aesthetic.
the styling they had to it, and initially after I'd seen that movie first of Dune, that was my first introduction, and then I read the book, and then I saw the sci-fi movie. Yeah, books.
I got to like the 4th or 5th chapter, and I could never get past it. I fell asleep every freaking time.
I think I've read it at least twice and I think I read it 2 years ago.
I don't know.
But
more power to you. It's tough.
I love the first. I love the first book.
But anyway.
Dune Messiah's good. Children of Dune was tough. Okay.
None of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap.
Oh, that was barren.
This is an extermination.
Oh, was that Thufir?
They're picking my family off one by one.
Not
No,
Thufir. No, not
Thufir.
Thufir. Not Thufir. Howard.
Dr.
Yui.
Dr. Yui.
Dr.
Yeah,
Yui.
Dr. Yui. There's that I believe is Duncan.
Oh,
You
isn't
recognize
that,
him?
Isn't that Aquaman?
Aquaman. Yes. Yeah, with
Now,
a short beard.
what?
I think he
never
cut his
remember
hair
names.
too, or
Jason,
it's like
what is it? Is it
Momo or Momo?
Mamau or
yeah. Sorry,
whatever. We're
sorry.
bad.
We always mispronounce your name. I like how a lot of it was in Caladan, and now we shifted to Dune. You can already see
the still suit?
that the still suit, and that was my biggest complaint with the sci-fi one. It's talking
sci-fi
going into
series,
still suits is that again the Lynch version had a really unique stylized still suit.
Yes.
It looked like a functioning device. You believed it.
Yes.
But then the sci-fi one, it was just a jumpsuit with textures on it and maybe a little thing, and I was like, that is so chintzy. It was terrible.
They were on a budget.
So when I saw the first still of this with them in the still suits in the desert, I'm like, okay, all right, attention, you got it. So,
All right.
So far, the style is awesome.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
I can't tell who that woman is.
I know you.
I'm not sure
Chani.
I'm not sure I buy them there.
Oh, she's Chani.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, that's the
One
Baron.
day, the legend will be born.
Oh, boy, is that the scene?
All of civilization depends on
Sorry.
it.
You all know what to do!
You all know what to do. Damn sloppy. Really damn sloppy. Run!
Sorry. We love you. Was it
Jurgen.
Jurgen Prochnow?
Oh, yeah.
We love you, but you had the whole head shake.
So I guess I forgot Dave Bautista's in this too.
Yeah,
he's
it's like
probably-
he's the
He's
Baron.
gotta be. No, he's not the Baron.
Oh, he's
Skarsgård is the Baron. He is Raban. I think he's Raban.
Okay, so he's the first. He's one of the. So we don't know who Fade is yet.
It's been said who Fade was, but they may have cut to him quick. Unless maybe he's a guild navigator. I don't know.
He's a little too buff to be a guild navigator.
No. Who knows? We'll see.
Sorry, I mean I still think of again the David Lynch version where the thing's up his nose and he has to use the microphone. Yeah, that whole thing.
The Bene Gesserit witch leave.
Yeah.
The Bene Gesserit witch must leave.
And we won't get into what those things looked like on the David Lynch thing. Yes. It's gross.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
They're a children prison.
The future. I can see it.
I'm still going.
I must not fear.
He's the mind killer.
Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the little death that brings total
My Lord
fulfillment.
Jupiter. Where the fear is gone,
Oh.
Only I will remain.
only I will remain.
Oh, so they just jumped in.
Save the worm for the last shot.
Oh, that's after
Yeah.
they crashed.
Yep.
Get on the rocks. Get on the rocks.
That fucker's massive. Honestly, though, Styles definitely got my attention. I
Yeah.
liked it. And I'm curious to see where they go, where this first part goes. Because that's the best thing, is that it's 2 parts.
Yes.
Like, we're not going to cram it all into one 4-hour
that would be
movie or
horrible.
one 3-hour movie. There's just too much information to
To-
unload. And to
yes.
do it right, that's where the sci-fi series did do it right. They were
They
much
took their
closer.
time.
They were much closer to the book. There were a lot of things that if you had only seen the David Lynch version and not read the book, and then you either read the book or you watch the sci-fi version, you're just like, what the hell are they doing? Why, wait, like Paul somehow, well, I don't want to go too far in case anyone has,
Not seen,
not
or read
seen
the movies,
it,
or books, or whatever.
but there was a few Bene Gesserit bloodlines and such that the sci-fi movie touched on that was in the book, and you're just like, oh, that's interesting, and I thought it was BS, but if you hadn't read the book, yeah, I mean, it's got my attention 100%. So, I mean,
Well, I'm gonna go see it because I mean, I did like the original movie. I didn't care so much for Children of Doom, but then by that point, I've kind of tuned out a little. Sorry.
See, I like the sci-fi Children of Dune. Actually, sorry to say, I liked it better than the book. The book, while there was a ton more to it. God, that book was hard to get through. Children of Dune book was really hard to get through, and for whatever reason, it was hard to believe all the things the kids were doing, and they were what, like 10 or 12 or something like that. They were
obviously
super...
not Jared Leto.
Oh, what is his name? I forgot his name.
McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
Obviously,
Well-
James McAvoy was not a kid in this.
No.
McAvoy started building up his rep there.
Yes, that was our first introduction to McAvoy, but I liked him as
I thought
Leto.
Tumnus was first.
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought Mr. Tumnus was first. I don't know. Go ahead, fact check us, please, because I don't.
Which
really
one came
do
out
very
first,
well.
Chronicles of Narnia or the sci-fi Children of Dune?
I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah, comment below. But I'm psyched. I definitely want to. I want to see more, but I don't want to see more. So I don't know
wanna
if
spoil it?
trailer 2 if I'll watch it or not.
Well, we can see, because if it's not too much longer, then I think it's still enough that we can go ahead and do. You know,
And knowing
but
the book,
you already know the storyline.
I know
so it's not like-
the general gist of what's going to happen. I am curious as to where it cuts, because how far into when he's into the desert is where part 1's going to end.
That's true.
You know, because I mean, we know what happens. You know, kind of at the end of the first big section of the book. You know, you saw bits of it in the trailer, but there's a big battle in the early aspects of the book. So I don't know how much further past that they're going to get.
Yeah, like do they find the Fremen or not?
Well, they do, but
is that part of
is how? Yeah, it's like is that basically the end? Is when he meets Cheney. It's like, okay, here's Cheney.
Chani.
I don't know.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Whatever.
One movie is Cheney, the other one is Chani.
Yeah, well, we're still trying to get over Coruscant, so whatever.
It's Coruscant, damn it. Stop bringing Star Wars into Dune.
It's not my fault. They did it first.
So,
I mean, I like to go and see it. I like a lot of the actors in it, so it's fine.
got a great cast.
It does so far that I can see. I'm more interested in the costumes anyway, so it doesn't matter. The fact that the Bene Gesserit witches look very different from the David Lynch version,
but
I would like
similar.
to see.
It's something I have to say, thus far I've seen, it's like he took elements from this
In descriptions.
and pulled it from the sci-fi version. It's like he kind of merged them a little bit. I could see that Gaius Helm.
Mohiam?
Yeah, you could see bits of elements of both costume designs, but it's still unique. I thought that interesting face covering
Yeah, the veil
was
and
different. It
stuff.
wasn't just like a normal covered veil. It was a robe veil. And I was like, that's a
Yeah,
unique
that
look.
was for her. She was the Reverend Mother, though.
Yes.
But when you saw Jessica, she was similar, but it looked like it was just a regular veil at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I could see.
Oh yeah, but she still got some of it on.
Yeah, she still got the other thing, the jeweled aspect of it. Actually, to me, that kind of, and no offense or anything, but that gives me that whole Bollywood Indian vibe with
Understand.
it. You know, because, whenever you see them with the marriage and things, they have the jewels and then the nose ring
but-
and stuff like that. But, I mean, I would like to see how they look as a whole, so...
Yeah.
that to me, I find interesting. Whatever.
But even that, I thought the ornithopters were pretty cool.
Ah,
The wings that were like
looks like a dragonfly.
Yeah, they were very bug-like, and that was all. It was interesting in the book. It would like kind of key in on certain descriptors and always kind of repeat it. You know, that's going to be a big thing with Gurney. Is always the ink vine scar that he had on his face. That was like a key thing, and it was like in the books. It was always reminded every time he was explaining Gurney's reactions. It was always like how the ink vine scar moved or something. I think it was ink vine scar, or yeah. But, again, correct. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see.
It'll be fun.
Let me know.
Either
Let us
way,
know.
it's going to be entertaining. Hopefully, it'll stick to the book, and we'll get nice, happy story or depressing story, depending on how you look at it.
It all depends on where it cuts.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like a tweak after we kind of queued through it a little bit again. It almost sounds like they might extend. He might be extending the initial landing on Arrakis and the initial Atreides occupation of Arrakis and how things happen before that scene takes place.
Yes.
So that could be cool. And that would be great because it's going to provide character development. It should. It should anyways.
We like character
Because if you read the books, a lot of shit goes down as the books go on. So, and with how characters are. So I'm not, without spoiling, the character development that needs to be had here is going to be beneficial later down the line.
Good. All right. So we're looking forward to it, definitely. Let us know if you're looking forward to it. Go ahead and put any comments down below. Fact check us if you have any questions. Or
if you want to see any other movie trailers that have come out and you want to see our thoughts or reactions, just
put it down
them down the bottom
below.
And let us know.
Don't forget to subscribe because this is the first of many additional movie things, including one that we are going to be doing soon, or at least posting soon, with Harry Potter with Barbara, and you can go and check out her video. I have that link on other videos. Go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button and like. And
like
don't
us.
Yes, please like us. We like you. No. So we look to see you more in the future. Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
Later.